This year, India marks 79 years of independence. In that time, everything about this country has been rebuilt. Its cities, its industries, its ambitions. But one question rarely gets asked. What did it actually take a worker to get a job across those 79 years? The people who build, deliver, and run the country every single day. To answer that, we built a time machine and set it to three coordinates: 1947, 2020, and 2026. Let's find out.
The machine opens to a factory gate. There is no job portal, no application form, no apply now. Just a crowd of men outside the gate waiting to be noticed.
Ask one of them how the job is found. The answer will really be about skill. It's about access.
Recruitment in this era ran through intermediaries, men known as jobbers, sardars, or mistris who recruited workers, supervised them, and often controlled their migration into the workforce.
In other words, the person who could get you through the gate was someone who you already knew.
And access itself was rarely neutral. Historical records show that caste, region, and language shaped who could enter which trade. Traditional occupational boundaries restricted mobility and even inside factories.
So picture the workforce of 1947. Their challenge is not how do I write a better resume. It's simpler and far harder. Who will let me in?
Hiring in this world was never a straight line between worker and employer. It ran through a network, worker to contact, to intermediary, to employer.
And when access depends on relationships, those without the right relationships slowly become invisible.
The machine opens again. This time, the gate is almost deserted. India is in lockdown. The old barrier, access, has quietly given way to a new one. Frontline work has not disappeared. If anything, it has never mattered more. Delivery, logistics, healthcare, all are running on the back of workers the country now depends on daily.
But a new problem has taken the old one's place. Can employer and the worker even reach each other?
Recruitment, even now, is still overwhelmingly a human to human effort. One recruiter, one candidate, one phone call at a time. A call goes unanswered, a callback is missed, a candidate speaks a language a recruiter does not, the line drops, and the cycle repeats for every single hire. At this scale, India's frontline economy demands thousands of roles filled simultaneously. No recruiter, however capable, can hold that many conversations at once.
The question has shifted but not disappeared. In 1947, people asked, do you have the connection? In 2020, people ask, can we even reach you? And beneath that question sits a deeper one: language.
India's frontline workforce was never singular. It is distributed, multilingual, and constantly on the move. A recruitment system built around one office, one recruiter, and one language was never built for this. 2020 exposed what manual hiring looks like under real pressure. The country had moved forward, but the conversation between employer and worker was still slow, still human dependent, and still difficult to scale. There is still a worker, still a job, still an employee on the other end.
Now, the first conversation does not wait for the recruiter's availability.
नमस्ते, मैं नेहा बोल रही हूँ। आपने डिलीवरी एग्जीक्यूटिव की पोजीशन के लिए अप्लाई किया था।
And the worker responds not by filling out a form, not by waiting on hold, but simply by having a conversation.
The system asks about experience, availability, location, skills, role fit, and critically for a workforce this diverse, it speaks a candidate's own language. This is a shift worth pausing on. Across all three timelines, the real problem was never a shortage of jobs. It was always this. How do you connect the right worker to the right opportunity at scale? In 1947, that connection depended on who you knew. In 2020, it depended on whether anyone could reach you on time. In 2026, conversational AI is beginning to make that connection direct, instant, and language agnostic.
Platforms like Hunar.ai are building multilingual voice AI HR agents purposely built for distributed frontline workforces, spanning screening, assessment, and scheduling. The model finally simplifies to what it always should have been. Distance between a worker and an opportunity had been steadily closing. 1947 was defined by barriers of access and social networks. 2020 exposed the barriers of manual process availability, and skills. 2026 is answering both with conversation, automation, and multilingual reach. And there's a quieter shift. The worker is no longer expected to bend to fit in the hiring system. Increasingly, the system is learning to meet the workers where they are. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe for more videos like this.